The Boston Globe just released a series called No Stupid Questions that aims to help everyone, offering a how-to guide to adult life in the city. And joining us now is Globe reporter and creator of the series, Dana Gerber.
What a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
I'm certainly not 20, but adulting is still very difficult.
Yeah.
So I think this does apply to everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's sort of the crux of it, right? I mean, it was sort of pegged on trying to, get new folks to the city or young people in the city. You know, we have such a sizable population of college students and recent grads, getting them to hopefully, trust the Globe for resources for them, but also, very much acknowledging that there are people new to Boston of all ages. There are people who just never looked up what tax credits they might be eligible for, so this series, we hope, really is for everyone.
Okay, so that's one of the things you tackle.
Taxes. Correct, yes. The always fun ordeal.
Yeah. And so what are some of the things outside of taxes? That's I think, part one, right, of this series. What other things are you giving advice on?
So we tackled 4 things. So one of them is taxes and how to basically pay less of them, which we all try to do.
Yeah.
The other 3 are
actual footage of me doing my taxes or attempting to.
Yeah, it's very true to life. So the other 3 are sort of navigating the city's traffic, which was one that I selfishly really wanted help with because I do use Google Maps for pretty much every time I get in the car.
And it doesn't work in the city a lot.
It doesn't work in the city because there's a tunnel on top of a highway on top of a bridge, and it doesn't know where you are.
For a newbie, it's really tricky.
Even when you know, I will say, even when you know where you're supposed to be going, that exit in the tunnel can come up a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're in East Boston.
And then
if you're in the wrong lane, just go home is the advice I was given. So I wanted to give some more practical advice.
I love that. And what about rent? And where to live, because that's
one of the biggest problems.
Yeah. So I mean, we've written so much over the years about how to move effectively and how to find an apartment, find a unit essentially. But I wanted to zoom out a little bit and look at, how do you find the neighborhood that's right for you? Because Boston, I'm sure the Seaport is worlds away from Beacon Hill, which is worlds away from Somerville. They all have such different vibes, and where you want to wake up every day is pretty important to having a good time in the city. So I did we called it a vibe check of all the different Boston neighborhoods.
Vibe check. I love that.
Yeah. So hopefully if if you want more green space, we have some neighborhoods for that, like JP, and if you're more into the artsy scene, you might be a better fit for Alston Brighton or Roxbury or Davis Square. So we try to show how wide the gamut can run.
And fun research, I'm sure.
Oh, very fun. Lots of exploring.
And then adulting was the last part of the series.
So adulting
encompass everything.
So I feel you just touched on the original name. We ended up changing it to No Stupid Questions only because we wanted to, like you said at the beginning, make it seem like it was for everyone. But so the last part of the series, there was 2 more actually. So one is how to find services near you that are trustworthy and dependable, like dry cleaners and mechanics and vets
those
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the last one, we sort of turned the mic to the readers and said, "What advice do you have for Boston newcomers?" And they did not disappoint. Let's just put it that way.
I love that. All right, guys, make sure that you check out all of Dana's content with the Boston Globe. Dana, thank you so much for all that you're doing to help make this space a little more.
Keep this one up.
Thank you so much.